We went into elections in May at a time when everybody was shocked by American tariffs, the new US administration's policies, what was to come. Very big question mark. Now, 3 months later, all those question marks remain, and they have not grown smaller, they've grown bigger. We've got a bit more used to the uncertainties and the troubles, but the troubles are still there, and they are affecting us and will continue to affect us. So in this world, more than ever, we will need our collective wits, our resolve, our unity in order to secure our future and our safety and success. Singaporeans took note because we ourselves need to know that we are together in this, and many other countries took note also that Singapore has a strong government able to cope with the challenges we are facing. Now, elections are over. It doesn't matter whom you voted for in the election. Let's work together to respond to the troubles in the world and to chart our own course forward to improve our country and our lives. This year is SG60, the 60th anniversary of Singapore's independence. When we first became independent, all those years ago, many people thought we were too small, too vulnerable to survive, never mind to thrive. And yet, that generation of Singaporeans and their children and their children's children united behind a capable government and knuckled down to work. Against the odds, we built a nation. And we all have reason to be proud of what we have done together. The PAP government, after all these years, continues to deliver good results for the people and to enjoy the confidence of Singaporeans. People want this government to do good work for them. But at the same time, after all these years of peace and prosperity and progress, the desire for more alternative voices in Parliament has become stronger. The PAP, you should work hard, but maybe if there's a few more opposition in Parliament, the PAP will work harder. And so we see the desire has grown stronger and the number of opposition MPs in Parliament has also grown. And the sentiment, I think, is quite natural, is quite understandable. So our attitude is, my attitude is, the opposition is here to stay in Singapore politics. But in order for Singapore to keep on doing well, the government has to continue to hold its own and to win votes and to win seats in elections. Because otherwise, beyond a point, it will become harder for us to form a team, harder for us to govern Singapore well, harder for us to get support for policies which we need in order to make the country work and progress. And when that happens, the quality of the government will go down, our lives, the country's future will be affected, we will become more unhappy with the government. You can elect more opposition MPs to check the government, to goad it to work better, but once you're set on that path, you're heading in the wrong direction. So we have to strike the right balance between having stronger alternative voices versus supporting and electing an effective government, one which will deliver high standards and good results, which Singaporeans have got used to and have come to expect from their government, one which will take the tough but necessary decisions to secure our long-term future. And particularly so in today's troubled world. We went into elections in May at a time when everybody was shocked by American tariffs, the new US administration's policies, what was to come. Very big question mark. Now, 3 months later, all those question marks remain, and they have not grown smaller, they've grown bigger. We've got a bit more used to the uncertainties and the troubles, but the troubles are still there, and they are affecting us and will continue to affect us. So in this world, more than ever, We will need our collective wits, our resolve, our unity in order to secure our future and our safety and success. So I was very happy and relieved that during the general election, Singaporeans understood this and gave the PAP government a clear mandate and once again put your trust in us and showed that Singaporeans understood what was at stake. Singaporeans took note because we ourselves need to know that we are together in this, and many other countries took note also that Singapore has a strong government able to cope with the challenges we are facing. Now, elections are over. It doesn't matter whom you voted for in the election. Let's work together to respond to the troubles in the world and to chart our own course forward to improve our country and our lives. The PAP government will continue to take care of all citizens, no matter which constituency you live in or which party you voted for. So although Aljunied is an opposition ward, we have here a group of dedicated grassroots leaders and volunteers and grassroots advisors who are committed to serving residents to the best of their ability. They will patiently explain government policies and measures to residents. They will implement and support schemes, initiatives to help make Aljunied and Serangoon a vibrant and caring place. And they will have programs for seniors like befriending programs like health screening and monthly sing-alongs. They'll have activities for youth and families, monthly food rescue efforts, cultural activities like kompang groups, and many more. The grassroots advisor and the grassroots leaders in Aljunied GRC and in Serangoon don't have an easy job because they can't help you in the same way that grassroots advisors do and GRLs do in a PAP-held ward, because they are not your elected MPs, and neither do they oversee your town council. But they will always do their best. So we should be very grateful. I'm very grateful that we have such a dedicated group of individuals who come forward, take on these challenges, and serve fellow residents. So please join me in giving the Serangoon GRLs and volunteers and the grassroots advisor a big round of applause. Thank you for your hard work. You will have the government's full support so that you can continue to make a positive impact on the Serangoon and Aljunied community. And I hope the residents will give the GRLs your cooperation and support too, and take full advantage of the programs and the work which they are doing for you. This is an exceptional country, Singapore. There's no other country like this, where the government and Singaporeans have enjoyed strong trust and partnership with each other for more than 60 years. And that's how we have progressed steadily, decade after decade. And that's how we've built today's Singapore and reached SG60. So today, with all the resources we have, with a record of what we have done together, with the confidence that we know we can have in ourselves, we can be certain, we can be sure we can do it again. We will work together, we will show Singapore what we can do, and we will take Singapore forward for many more years to come. So happy birthday, Singapore. Happy National Day, everybody. Happy SG60. Thank you very much.